Hello Aries, this is Joe and I'm going to do your July 2020 spirit message. This is an intuitive message, so it's not going to be for everybody. It just can't be. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some cards, and I'm going to pull one major arcana, a couple minors, and some oracle cards, and we're going to find out what it is that Spirit wants you to know for the month of July 2020. Now this could be about anything. I don't know what's going to come through, so we're going to let the cards come out and let the inspiration hopefully come forward and deliver an important message for you. Before I get started, if you want to find out how you can win this very cool light Seers tarot deck, it's real easy. I'll tell you how to do that at the end of the video. If you're interested, stick around. So, Aries, what is going on? This is going to be a quick message. I like to make these spirit messages real quick. I have my stalker card out right here. This card's been following me around in almost seems like every reading, Yang. And I think this is to me, I feel like this is popping out all the time because I think it's a sign of the times that there's a lot of aggression and pent up energy. And I feel that this is really, this card is really saying, let Spirit lead the way, not to let your emotions and your frustrations and anger lead the way. So that's kind of the message I get with that. But we'll see how this plays into everything. I'm going to pull one of these. Looking for the happy home. And we need a major. Let's see what we get. Aries. What is your message for July 2020? I feel like I get looking for that happy home. It is noisy outside tonight. Got some thunder. Death. Endings. A lot of endings in July. This is definitely a prevailing theme coming out. A lot of endings. A lot of things kind of wrapping up. A lot of things finalizing. Some of you might be looking at moving, buying a home. There might be some departure from where you're currently living. So, but we'll see what comes out. Okay, Ten of Swords, and I'm going to pull one more. Two of Cups, nice. Aries, this is a great reading, and I feel like I've got a very good message coming through for you. So we have the Death card, and this is all about those endings. This is all about something that you can now put in the past. You can put behind you. Whatever has been plaguing you, whatever has been eating at you and bothering you, kind of not letting you go. I feel that this is saying right now in July, you're going to walk away, you're going to set yourself free from something, and I think you have the key to that. You have the Ten of Swords. Again, you get to set yourself free. I think there is something that is very painful, very hard, very deep in an emotional way that has kept you stuck, it has kept you thinking, playing the tape over and over. So whatever happened in your past, and this could be going back as far as a few months, this could be going back even much further than that, but it's something, this Ten of Swords, it's no longer a situation playing out, but it's the tape playing in your mind over and over. So this to me is a burden of betrayal, and that burden of betrayal has been very painful for you, and I think that you are now in a perfect time in July to release yourself. You have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups, to me, this is talking about friendships, soulmates, but I think this is more about love. So your biggest thing coming out in July for many of you is going to be, for some of you, it's rekindling a relationship, it's rekindling a friendship, and for others of you, it's about finding new love. You have here the Six of Diamonds, and to me, this is looking for that happy home, that happy place. It's off in the distance. It's like a glimmering palace. It's something that you are going to, I think, realize not in July in the sense of having this happy new home, but I feel like some of you are on your way out of a specific living arrangement, or you're moving. You are going to either be selling your house, leaving an apartment, moving to a different place. I feel like some of you are having to leave wherever you're at physically behind, many of you, because in the place that you've been in for a long time, there are a lot of memories. And again, I said this Ten of Swords to me is a betrayal that you've been carrying around for a long time, and that betrayal has kind of kept you stuck. And I think that some of you have made up your mind that it's time to move on, physically move on. And I think you are really stepping into a better place in July. So if you're planning on moving, if you're planning on finding a new place to live, or if you have found a new place to live, I think it's going to bring you just a good, a fresh start. And I think that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that happy home. So this might be something in July that you actually set out on, or you might actually be physically moving in July. You might decide in July that it's time for you to move on. And I do feel for most of you, this represents a physical departure from your place that you're currently residing. You have the Two of Cups. And I think this Two of Cups, again, I'm going to reiterate that I think you might be rekindling a friendship, possibly an old friendship. You might have somebody coming back into your life again, somebody from your distant past. And this, to me, I think is a good sign that you are ready for new friendships. You might be ready for romance again. You might be ready for love again. You might be ready for a number of things that is going to feel very different for you in July than you have been feeling in a very long time. The Yang, I did mention that it's interesting, this card keeps coming out, and its number is 1. One's a new beginning, it's a new start. And this card, again, has been coming out over and over. You know, I feel like it's an overall message, but more specific to you. This is about letting something lead the way for you. This is almost like being a little bit submissive. And I don't mean that in a sexist way, so don't leave me any nasty comments. But it's just letting something else lead the way and guide you. This is almost just having faith and trusting the process, going with the flow. So this could be trusting your higher power, letting your higher power lead the way. This could be trusting your faith. This could be trusting a new friend or a romantic interest, and allowing them to kind of lead the way and maybe steer things a little bit. This, to me, is a softening of yourself. This is like taking a hard shell and softening it, because I think you have been very hardened up for a long time. It's a defense mechanism, and I think you're breaking away from that. That Death card is a release. It's a release into something completely new. It's allowing a whole new cycle to start in your life and a whole new beginning. So Aries, I think you have a great new start coming up in July. I think you have something that you really want to pursue, and that is your happiness. That is your peace of mind. I think that many of you have maybe chosen to stay stuck and have had to make the decision in order to get out of a stagnant energy, that it was time for you to physically move on and move to something better. And I think you're going to do great. I think this is, to me, probably more specific to very few people. Even though this is a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you, a majority of you, I do feel this is a very specific message for a smaller amount of people. And I think that's good. I'd rather have a message come out for a smaller amount of people than something overly broad for a big, wide audience. Anyway, with that said, if you want an opportunity to win this Light Seers Tarot, this is one of my favorite decks. It's by Chris Ann. All you have to do is, if you're a subscriber, just comment below, let me know you're subscribed, and I'll include you in that drawing at the end of July or just after the end of July. And if you're not subscribed and you want in on that, just subscribe. Let me know that you have, and I will include you as well. And I'm going to end it here and say have a great rest of your day. Thanks.